majoring in exercise science and free physical therapy, and he will play baseball there. Congratulations, Logan. Thank you. Our second player is Braden Cannon. Braden is the son of Sonia and Craig Cannon. He'll be attending Wayne State College. Go Wildcats, my alma mater. He'll be playing baseball there and majoring in physical therapy. Thank you, Braden. Our third player is Noah Findies, parents of Audra and Nick Findies. He'll be attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, majoring in electrical engineering. Thank you, Noah. Our fourth player is Ashton Georges. Ashton is the son of Jamie and Chris Georges. He'll be attending Allen County Community College. Major at this time is undecided, but he will play baseball there. Thank you, Ashton. Yeoman duty behind the dish. Our fifth player is Nate Moquin. Nate is the son of Stephanie and Jeff Moquin. He is planning to major in construction management. However, he has not made his final decision on the college or university. Thank you, Nate. Our sixth player is Braden Smith. Braden is the son of Sheila and Jason Smith. He'll attend Iowa Western Community College, majoring in psychology, and in his free time play baseball. Thank you, Braden. Our seventh player is Braden Sweet. He is the son of Carrie and Sean Sweet. He too will be attending Iowa Western Community College and majoring in business. He will be playing baseball at Iowa Western. Thank you, Braden Sweet. I can't really say Braden. Most of you are Braden. Our eighth player is Easton Thomas. Easton is the son of Tammy Thomas and Doug Thomas. He'll be attending the University of Sioux Falls, majoring in nursing, and will play baseball there. Thank you, Easton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we recognize these 8 fine young men and who have been a part of our Millard South baseball family over the past 4 years. These 8 seniors have been exemplary student athletes and have dedicated themselves to becoming fine young men of character on and off the field. We're so proud of their accomplishments on the diamond and wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. But you are to be reminded that you will be a part of the Patriot baseball family always, and especially
Good evening and welcome to the Millard South, where we have the Millard South Patriots going up against the Lincoln Northeast Rockets. I'm Ben Bartholow, joined with Tate Williams on the call tonight. We're in for an exciting one, trying to beat out the rain.
Should be a good game with the Patriots being hot recently. Even though losing their last game, hoping to come back after this game right here against Lincoln Northeast.
As you see on the mound, we have number 7, Jake Dennis, an ace for the Patriots all season long.
He's been a new junior here for the Patriots to this varsity team that has stepped up from the pitching that they lost last year, and just a kid that they really need to step up for this varsity team here.
Absolutely. And as you just saw moments ago, we had some senior festivities. This, I believe, is their last home game before we go into districts and state. So it was nice to see even a few people like Nate Moken, one of the pitchers for the Patriots last year, who's not playing. Jake Dennis got to really step up for him. All right, Dennis on the first pitch now. They swing on this ground ball, take a bad hop. Cam Kojal can't get to it. That took a very interesting hop off the infield grass.
That's unfortunate. Start off the game, first pitch.
Faulkner is at first.
Open up the troubleshooting thing.
Number 9.
All right, that's going to be swung on, fly ball to center field. Out there is Max Hurd going back for it, trying to get under it, and he can run it down. Looks like Jackson Volkmer, who got that single, is going to go on back to first base.
The wind here is blowing out to left field. Getting the ball in that jet stream, that ball will go. Just even if a soft fly ball, that ball can go over left field's head.
Absolutely, and of course, as you're saying, this wind is coming in from the storm, trying to beat it out. That's why we started 15-ish minutes early. We had to get the senior things in. That was Cody Bruce on the fly out to center field. A little bit of slowing down in the actions. Now we have number 7, Tristan Brandt, the right fielder, up. That first pitch to the ball, we're going to get a Dennis throw over to first base. Volkmer's there to get back. That one's going to be called a strike. One count now for Brandt. That's going to be swung on. Line drive to Cannon. Cannon's going to throw over to first base, and that's going to get him on the double play. Nice heads up there. A heads up play there for Braden Cannon, catching the line drive and throwing over to first base.
That's a great play by Cannon, being heads up and getting that second out there at first base. That's huge for the Patriots. Only giving up one hit and minimizing that first hit, getting that first guy on here there for the top of the first.
Yes, a good way to kind of get up 3-ish, 4 people up, 3 people down. Nothing hurt with that inning. That's what you want to see. And, of course, with the first 2 players swinging on the first pitch, making some action, Dennis is, I believe, under 10 still in the first inning for pitches. And that's what you want out of this first inning.
That's huge for Dennis to keep that pitch count low, because he tends to get into higher pitch counts and starts to struggle, causing him to come out of the game early, but hoping to keep that pitch count low and then stay in this game and hopefully get him a win here.
All right, and coming up in a little bit for the Patriots is going to be number 1, Braden Sweet, the designated hitter. Number 14, Braden Smith, the left fielder. And then number 8, Cam Kojal. Join us in just a minute. All right, welcome back.
Sweet.
And due to the head is going to be starting off.
Patriots changing out their lineup so what it normally is as Keenan normally hits first for the Patriots, but open a chance up here with Sweet leading off.
And on the mound of the Rockets could be number 3, William Schmidt. That first is going to be the ball. Get his in there. That one's going to be a little low. Ball 2. Play for Sweet game right now. Gonna put him out. That one's not going to catch the edge. It's going to be Reno out now. I'm getting in there for a strike. Alright, it's going to be a nice pitch there on the curve. Full count on him.
Sweet really not walking some pitches here, taking him first batter to 3-2 count here for the Patriots as our inning.
And this the full count pitch, that's going to be low. And that means Sweet's going to walk. Apologies now for any audio problems we're having. Sweet's off the bag a little bit. It's going to be a grounder. Looking for the double play, but unfortunately that's going to be an error. And then Smith is going to beat it out.
It's a great play by Smith, hustling it out, even though, like, second baseman had an error, but really hustling that out to get that being safe at first, putting runners on first and second here with no outs in the bottom of the first.
All right. We have Braden Sweet on first base, Braden Smith on second base. And that's going to be a bunt, a great bunt at that, as Cam Kojal's going to get all the way to third base. Impressive, just a nice slow roller down the line. Forces the pitcher to go out and get that, and he could not get there.
We're already going to see a coach come out of the dugout here for the Rockets as bases are loaded with no outs here in the bottom of the first. Patriots really hoping to do some damage here as Cannon has been doing very well for the Patriots, had a very hot bat, and having some power behind it too here.
Absolutely, and with the wind going out to left field, if you're in left field, you want to be taking a few steps back, being ready for something close to the fence. All right, and with no outs for the Patriots, bases loaded, where you want to be for Braden Cannon, you just got to have your base runners being aware of anything in the air, just stay close.
The corners are in, trying to get Sweet out at home here to minimize the damage here.
And Cannon's going to pop that one out of play over our heads. Not the kind of solid contact you want there. All right, 0-1 pitch. That's going to be outside. 1-1 now to Braden Cannon. Swing on that. That's going to line back into left field. And that one is out of here. Braden Cannon with a grand slam. What a hit.
That's really what the Patriots need. Hoping to beat the rain here with a mercy rule. That'll score 4 here already in the bottom of the first. With Cannon having a special night, being senior night and everything, hits a big grand slam here for the Patriots to put him ahead 4-0.
And what an impressive series of plays here, as that was a walk and then another reach and an error. Then we had that great bunt by Kojal, and then Braden Cannon on the 1-1 homer.
That was a great swing by Cannon, just putting that barrel on the ball and doing some damage with it.
And as we were saying, out into left field, you get something in the air, it's going.
Yeah, the wind's really blowing right now here, too.
All right, that first pitch is going to be in there for a strike for Max Hurd. Tough act to follow up on a pretty much lead-up grand slam. Pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 1-1 count.
Hurd's hitting 5-hole here for the Patriots today, as he's normally hitting 2-hole after Cannon. But as you can tell, Cannon really just has got some power recently and decided to put him in the 4-hole.
Absolutely. And, you know, having Cannon hit cleanup has worked out amazingly. I believe that he wasn't doing too amazingly up leading off, but cleaning up, as you just saw, a great play there.
And the Patriots still have no outs here in the bottom of the first.
1-2 count now. That's going to be a ball low for Max Hurd. And that's going to be a fly ball up in the air to center field. Going to be mid center field as Max Hurd's going to be out on the fly out. Can't be upset about that though. You're still up 4-0 in the first inning. Next up is going to be number 6, the first baseman, Conlon Grady.
First baseman, number 6, Conlon Grady.
One and no pitch. That's going to be close, but called inside for a ball.
Grady's been hot recently, hoping to keep it going here, only with 1 out for the Patriots.
Now he's going to get 3-0 on the count.
I'll move 3-0.
On the 3-0 pitch. That's going to be a strike in the middle there.
It's not the pitch Conlon was looking for here with a 3-0 count here.
On the 3-1 pitch, hitters count. Grady's going to hold up, and he's going to walk.
Ball 4. Hurd down to, Grady.
I like that at bat by Grady, really looking for that pitch he wanted in a 3-0 count. And it worked out for him getting the walk here to put a runner on first with 1 out.
We're going to have Grady on first base, 1 out for number 20, Logan Anderson, the right fielder. It's going to be a pitch over to the throw over to first base. Grady's going to get in there safe.
Logan's one of the 8 seniors here on the team, hoping to make tonight really special.
Yes, and he's going to take off for second base, and they're not even going to throw down as Grady reaches on the steal.
Grady over to second with defensive indifference.
we're going to have another runner in scoring position for Logan Anderson now. 1 strike, 1 out. It's going to be looked back a little bit. And Anderson's going to check swing there, and that's still going to be called a strike.
0-2 the count.
Logan's going to go down 0-2 here in the count. Hoping to make a battle back and fight for a life here.
You know, and just try to get something on the ground towards the left side, make them work, make the third baseman.
Georges, who has been really hot for the Patriots, and also one of the 8 seniors, really hoping to make tonight something to remember.
Absolutely. Ashton Georges now the catcher. Number 17. He's got a runner in scoring position, Conlon Grady. He's going to swing on that. That's going to foul off to the right side to the Rockets dugout.
Patriots are doing a great job working Williams' pitch count up here already in the first inning, hoping to get him out of there early and get into their bullpen here early in the game.
And this be swung on. Ooh, and that takes another hop off the lip and into the infield, and that's going to score Grady. That's the second time we've seen one of those really odd grounders that just bounce right over the infielders.
Yeah, those 2 bounces have been really interesting today because those normally don't take those. I don't know what's going on or if it's like the weather and everything, but they normally don't take those hops here.
You know, and speaking of the weather, it's considerably cooled down by maybe 10 degrees at the start of the game. Really, if you can kind of see that cloud coming in, that's foreboding, seeing how much of this game we can get in before we start to get some rain. It's going to be 5-0 now, Patriots up.
In the batter's box, number 4, Hodges.
Braden Hodges, the bottom of the order now. He's going to be up. And they're going to throw to first base. And that's going to be, he's going to be caught out trying to steal. Fortunately, Georges cannot make it to second base. That was a good play by Schumann there. So Patriots are going to be up 5-0 after the first inning on, let's see, 3 hits, no errors, or 1 error.
5 runs on 3 hits.
Patriots did, like we said earlier, Patriots did a great job working his pitch count up, hoping to get him out of the game early as the score is already 5-0 here for the Patriots.
Yes. And for the Rockets will be number 20, Jacob Stroh, number 19, Jacob Becker, and then number 5, Tristan Brandt. We'll be right back in just a minute. All right, and welcome back to Millard South. Patriots are up 5-0, top of the second inning. We have number 20, Jacob Stroh, the left fielder, up. That first pitch is going to be fouled off to the Patriots dugout.
Jake's looked very dangerous so far early in this game, hoping to keep it going here through the whole game, hopefully.
Yep, and that one's going to fly up and over the press box. That's going to be foul ball number 2. Dennis has got Stroh in a good spot, down 0-2. He can really throw anything, try to chase, and he gets the strikeout. That's going to be a strikeout swinging. That's going to be out number 1. Bring it up, number 19, Jacob Becker, the designated hitter.
Great job by Jake, just sitting him down early, not getting too many pitches thrown there.
That pitch is going to get the outside edge. It's going to be strike number 1.
That was a great pitch by Jake, getting ahead here early in the count.
That next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. That'll be ball as well, 2-1 count.
Jake hoping to sit Ecker down now here, leaving him only in a 2-2 count.
And he's going to sit him down.
That was a great pitch by Jake, just painting that corner, getting him to watch it, hoping for a ball there. But it turns out to be a strike here to put 2 down here for the Rockets.
Jake Dennis dealing for the Patriots. That one's going to be a strike. Next pitch for Dennis. To be swung on, that's going to foul off over the visiting dugout.
In that last game, they had a kid come up 2 outs in the 7th, hit a home run. The kid had a no-no going. Our pitcher, no.
And that's going to fly out into center field, right field. And looks like Logan Anderson's going to make a chase down and get that. Jake Dennis, the story of the game so far, dealing 2 strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking, and then a little bit of help from the defense with the nice chase down catch in right field.
Yeah, they're looking very, dangerous right now as Jake's looking really good, getting that off speed going, and his fastball is just locating really well in freezing up the Lincoln Northeast batters, just kind of getting him down early in counts and just shutting him down early.
For sure, and he's getting a lot of help from the Patriots batting as he got through we got through the entire order except for Braden Hodges. So the last play there was a little pickoff, so we're going to see Braden Hodges, then followed by the top of the order, Braden Sweet and Braden Smith for the bottom of the 2nd inning. All right, Braden Hodges up now for the Patriots. That's going to foul off to the left side.
Hodges shows bunt but pulls back as it's a ball, as the count is 1-1 here with no outs. Patriots really hoping to just add more on top of last inning as they scored 5 here in the bottom of the 1st.
Big strike there. 1-2 count now for Braden Hodges. One and 2 pitch now from Schumann. He swung on. That's going to get fair down the left field line. Looks like Hodges is going to run to 2. He's going to be there standing up. Decides to slide though. Make those white pants a little bit dirty. No problems. That's a double for Braden Hodges.
It's a great hit by Braden Hodges, is just staying through that ball, putting it in play, and working out for him. But that'll bring the top of the lineup here for the Patriots.
Top of the lineup's going to consist of number 1, the designated hitter, Braden Sweet. He walked last time up. Sweet's going to try to bunt. Doesn't pull back. It's going to be strike number 1.
The Patriots are a very bunt-heavy team, as they like to bunt, put teams on their toes, kind of looking for that bunt and keeping them back a little bit.
Hodges over at second base. Looks like they're going to run off of him.
Max will show bunt again.
And that's going to be, I believe it's called strikes. I don't think it hit the bat. Hodges is going to steal third. Be 2 strikes now. I mean, not a bad idea to not pull away that bunt so that you can kind of give a little bit more of a distraction to let Hodges take third.
Sweet's now down 0-2 here with no outs, runner on third. He really just needs to do a job, put a ball in play. Anywhere besides the pitcher will work right now, or a pop fly. Anything will work as we're trying to score that run here.
Yep, just get something up high in the outfield is all you can ask. So that's going to be inside, and he does. It's going to be very deep infield. It's going to make the catch for second base. Hodges is going to stay there.
Up and shallow.
Jackson Volkmer got the catch there.
Field handled by the second baseman for the first out of the inning.
Next up is going to be number 14, the left fielder, Braden Smith.
Braden Smith.
This will be another senior here for the Patriots.
Smith with 1 out. Braden Hodges in scoring position. Starting to feel a little bit more of that breeze coming in. He's going to hold up on that. That ball's going to be in the dirt. 1-0 count. One and no pitch. So he swung on. That's going to fly out to left field. Running back, and that's going to be out of here. Another home run for the Patriots. Braden Hodges really taking advantage of the wind, going out to left field. That's another 2 runs for the Patriots, now being up 7-0.
Smith just put a barrel on that ball, taking the opposite field. With that wind going out to left field, he really just got it up in the wind, and that ball just went.
Absolutely. Patriots lead 7-0 on that Braden Smith home run. Now Cam Kojel's going to be up. Shortstop. He bunted for a single last time, as that was a beautiful bunt down the third base line. Patriots really have been showing what they are so used to doing in this season and every other season, of just scoring in bunches against teams, and can't really come back too quickly, down 7-0. So 1-0 count now for Cam Kojel. He's going to watch that one go by in the dirt. 2-0.
Patriots already have 5 hits here with 1 out at the bottom of the second inning, and 2 of those being home runs. Big big scores here for the Patriots.
He swung on. That's going to have a little bit of a spin down the third base line, and Kojel cannot beat out the throw. Very close, but does not get there.
Cam just was very hesitant during that swing, just catching end cap and not putting a very good barrel on that ball.
Yep. Braden Cannon up now. He had that grand slam last time up. It's going to be a little bit high, I believe, for a ball. Looks like a pretty tight zone there. That looked pretty good for Cannon to hit. Cannon's going to swing on that one. Misses. That one was outside. That's going to be 1-1 count now.
Patriots hoping to put up 3 more here in order to beat this storm. As you can see, the clouds moving in and the degrees are just dropping seconds by seconds.
Cannon's going to swing that one right back at us. Thankful for the net there. Still going to be 2 strikes now. We can see senior Nate Mokins doing a little bit of running, being the ball boy for the day. Schumann with the pitch, and that's going to be outside, called strike 3. That was a little bit closer to the outside. You know, Cannon looked back. What can you do about it, though? So that's going to end the inning. Patriots have 3 hits, I believe, in that one. One of them being the 2-run home run for Braden Smith. So Patriots lead 7-0. So an impressive game so far for the Patriots.
Patriots are really just hitting the ball well, and Jake's looking really good up there. Still having a pitch count going into the 3rd inning.
As we move to the 3rd inning for Lincoln Northeast.
For the Northeast Rockets in just a moment will be Jordan Sachs, Caleb Hunt, and Nathan Brown. For Miller South Media, I'm Ben Bartholow, joined with Tate Williams. We'll be back for the 3rd inning in just a moment. Not much to delay as we're already back for the top of the 3rd inning. And we're going to have Jordan Sachs up, the center fielder. I forgot to mention earlier in the game, Braden Cannon had that grand slam. I do share a class with him in AP Government with Mr. Kinsel. This is a little call out to Mr. Kinsel. You saw that grand slam. Maybe a few extra test credit points would be cool. As we're going to have a 1-1 count now, as that's going to be a shallow fly into center field. Max Hurd under that like it's nothing.
Max really got a good jump on that. Just being able to read that and crash on it early.
Yeah, because that could have been a little bit closer than it ended up being if he were to delay a little bit on that. Now up, number 8 is catcher, Caleb Hunt. That's going to be very inside for a ball. 1-0 count. Jake Dennis on the next pitch. Swung on fly ball high in the air. It's going to be right field, and that's going to be caught by Logan Anderson. Anderson and Hurd both have had their work cut out for them. Both of them now have 2 fly-out catches today.
The Rockets look like they're a little bit late on Jake, maybe a little on their heels with his curveball, being able to locate that real well.
Nathan Brown up, the shortstop. First pitch is going to be a ball. Next one's going to be swing on the off speed. That gets him. That's going to be strike 1. Next one's going to be called a ball. Two on count. That's going to be swung on. That's going to be flying. Looks like that's going to be Georgia's going to go for it. That's going to be about a foot from the fence. Georgia doesn't quite get to it. 2-2 count now for Nathan Brown.
Good effort by Georgia. Just couldn't get there. Looked like he didn't have much trust in himself, knowing where that wall was.
And Coach Geary, mere feet away, was really calling for him that was in, so he could go for it. But, I mean, better to not get hurt there. So that was a close play. Brown's 2-2 with 2 outs. It's going to get the outside edge for a ball. Full count now. This is the deciding pitch for Jake Dennis. I bet if he can get this one here, he's going to pitch a long time. That's going to be a foul ball.
Ball looked like it was just barely tipped there.
That's all you got to do if you're the Rockets. Just try to work up Dennis's pitch count. Start to make him feel a little bit less confident. That's going to get through. That's going to get into left field. Nathan Brown with a single out into the left field.
Jake just doesn't need to take that too personal here, as, you know, 2 outs here already in the top of the third. He's cruising along just fine, only giving up 2 hits so far in this game.
But 0-1 count now for Jackson Volkmer. He had a ground ball single last time up.
Ashton looking like he's a little bit more on edge with Brown on first base.
And that's going to be called strike on the outside edge, 1-2.
Great pitch by Dennis right there, putting him down, the hitter down early in the count.
Volkmer now. Looks like Dennis lost control of a curve ball there, as that's going to be a ball, 2-2 count. Saw that one coming. I thought that was going to have an insane break. Just stayed up there. Dennis now blows him by him. Swinging strike 3.
Dennis really keeping that pitch count still low while looking very good here for the Patriots. Just getting them off the field quick into that dugout and with their bats, as they're hitting real well with 5 hits already in this game.
Yes, and up now for the Patriots is going to be number 5, Max Hurd, followed by number 6, Colin Grady, and then Logan Anderson, the right fielder. Cannot understate, this has been a battle of pitching and one pitcher really going ahead there. Jake Dennis, that was his 3rd strikeout of the night and only 3 innings. And William Schumann has only gotten 1 on a kind of close call there on the outside edge. But Schumann, it's not too late to turn the game around. I mean, have a pretty good 3-up, 3-down inning. You're starting to see that last time, but of course you had the Smith home run, scoring 2. But try to slow the Patriots down, have a good defensive inning, come back, do some bats. That's what the Rockets have to do to keep in this game. All right. Number 5, Max Hurd, the center fielder, is up now. He's swing. That's going to drop there in left center. Hurd's going to go to as that's going to get down to the fence. Hurd's going to be told to stay there by Coach Geary. A nice double there.
Hurd leads off with the double. Now batting number 6, Colin Grady.
Conlon Grady up now.
That was a great hit by Hurd, staying through that ball, taking the opposite field, going with that wind here.
Yes, and what you see from the Patriots time and time again, just consistent hitting. And, of course, tonight we've gotten to see a little bit more of the power hitting that we do like. That's always entertaining. Anyone likes to see. But Hurd is really showing us what the Patriots do. Consistent hitting, get the guys around, and score a run or 2. It's going to be outside for a ball. Conlon Grady has singled and walked so far in this game. Next pitch is going to be swung on. That's going to right field. Hurd's going to be waved around. It's going to be play at home. Hurd's going to make it as the pitcher decides to call back. But pitcher's going to grab it, throw it over to second base, and that's going to be an out. Caught Grady being a little bit greedy there, trying to take second base. Does not get it. He still gets the RBI, though. Scoring another. Patriots lead 8-0 over the Rockets.
Again, Patriots looking very aggressive. Just on the bases, everything they're doing right now is just looking very aggressive.
Yes, and now we're going to have Logan Anderson, the right fielder, up. Last time he had a 4-3 ground out. That one's going to be a foul ball. Anderson down 1-0. He's going to hold up on that. That's going to be a ball.
Logan has one down here with no one on, hoping to start something up here again for the Patriots.
That's going to go right in between the catcher's legs. That's going to be ball number 2. You know, if you're thinking you want some good pictures from the game tonight, we have Haley Geringer and Jennifer Castle from Millard South Media taking pictures. You can look them up on Instagram if you want to find some of those pictures. 2-1 count now. That's going to be outside. Ball number 3. Hitters count now for Anderson.
3-1 the count.
Schumann with another low pitch as that's Anderson's going to take first base.
Anderson draws the base on balls. Now batting the catcher, number 17, Ashton Georges.
The Rockets are having a lot of trust here in Schumann. Really already given up 8 runs here and keeping him in after that walk.
Yeah, and questionable. You did see that meeting in the first inning, and next batter was Braden Cannon hitting the grand slam. So really just a confidence killer there. Have a little meeting, calm down, nothing hurt. Boom, Braden Cannon with the grand slam. So probably trying to hold off on using another meeting to the mound until they decide that switching pitchers is another one. We'll say there's no one in the Rockets dugout, so potentially just hoping the game ends quicker, as that's going to be a fly ball out to right field, chasing it down, losing the hat. That's going to be caught. Out number 2.
I am surprised I've seen not seen anyone in that Rockets bullpen here already in the third, as there's pitchers in the bullpen warming up for the Patriots, even when Jake has looked very dominant and very good here for the Patriots.
Yes, and as you saw that fly out to right field last time, anything being hit out there is really just kind of dying. So it did make that catch a little bit harder for Tristan Brandt out there, as he had to really chase it down. Got to see his hair flying in the wind. For Braden Hodges now, it's going to be 0-1 count. Last time up, he doubled last time up to left field. Schumann's going to look over to first base. And that's going to be a nice slider in there for a strike. 1-2 count now for Braden Hodges. 2 outs.
Patriots only need 2 more runs to mercy them in the 5th inning. So hoping they can get this game done early.
Don't get wet. Logan Anderson's going to take off for second bases on that little wild pitch. He's going to make it there.
That was a great read by Logan, trying to be aggressive, getting scoring position here with 2 outs for the Patriots.
That's going to be the Patriots' 3rd stolen base on the day, really being aggressive.
If the Patriots could get this mercy here early, save some pitching, save some energy here for tomorrow.
We have the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be outside. Anderson's going to think about going, but that goes towards the third base side, so he decides against it. So now we have a full count for Braden Hodges. Logan Anderson on second base.
Caleb Hunt looking like he's had to work a little bit behind the plate here already in the bottom of the third.
Looks like we're going to call a little bit of meeting on the mound. Pitcher and catcher, talk things over. Decide how you want to play this to hopefully get out of the inning. Avoid the Patriots scoring Logan Anderson from second base.
And this will be a big pitch for Schumann, hoping to get something, getting out, get out of the inning, get back in the dugout, hopefully get some start for them.
And you have to rely on your defense because we haven't really been able to see Schumann throw too many dominant pitches today. It's been a lot of things up in the air, so rely on them to make a catch. That one's going to foul off to the left side. Nothing hurt for the Patriots as Hodges is still at a full count with 2 outs.
Hodges needs to be aggressive as Logan should be running on the swing.
Yeah, and pretty much anything in the outfield is probably going to score Anderson. Can I guess foul on back? Looked kind of like a check swing. I guess he got a little bit of contact there, causing it to go backwards. Important pitch here for Schumann. Look back to second base. And that's going to be called strike 3. Got a little bit of help from the umpire there as that's going to end the inning on a low outside strike. Patriots score 1 on 1 hit, no errors. And that one was scored on that attempted extra base hit by Conlon Grady, who ended up getting picked out on second base. Patriots are up 8-0 after the third inning. For the Rockets, Cody Bruce, the first baseman's going to be up first, followed by Tristan Brandt, who's the right fielder, and then number 20, Jacob Stroh, the left fielder. Cody Bruce up now for the Rockets. He's the first baseman. That ball's going to be outside.
Really good curveball there by Jake Dennis.
He caught swinging there.
Going back to it, just really working for him. So just going back to it whenever he feels like he needs to here.
That's going to be a ground ball. Cannon down there, ready for it. It's going to be a routine throw to first base. Great defense by Braden Cannon there. He was ready for that rocket of a ground ball coming out to him. That's going to bring up the right fielder, number 7, Tristan Brandt. One out for the Patriots for Jake Dennis. And that's going to be a foul ball.
The Patriots defense has looked very good so far today. So I think Jake's really having some trust in his defense behind him, being able to throw strikes and still having trust.
Yes, and especially tonight, you have to really trust that Braden Smith, the left fielder, is ready to go. Because as we've seen, both times things have gotten out to left field. Jacob Stroh for the Rockets has just kind of watched him go. That's going to be a nice catch by Max Hurd out in center field. As I was saying, if it's going to left field, it's a pretty much of a goner. So, like we've seen twice now, Jacob Stroh just kind of lazily runs back there, watches it go out of play. And so you got to really have a lot of trust in Braden Smith, who's back there for you. So we're going to have a little bit of a meeting, talk things over. Gary's going to take the ball from Dennis. Say good job. He's pitched a gem of a first 3 innings and some change.
Dennis will come out, keeping him able to play and pitch into next games here in this tournament.
Yes, and kind of keep his confidence high. As like he didn't have like an explosive bad inning, got to take him out. So his confidence is high as he's going into the next one. Pardon while we try to figure out who's the next one pitching for Millard South.
That'll be Noah Findies here pitching for the Patriots. Noah's another senior that they, leading 8-0, throw in there, have a little bit of a good game. Always wanted to play during senior night, just your night that you really want to do something for the team.
Worked all 4 years for this. As we saw Jake Dennis, he ended his 3 innings with 3 strikeouts, no walks. One of those strikeouts was a strikeout looking. But Noah Findies, number 2, is up now. And batting for the Rockets is going to be number 20, Jacob Stroh. What was that last out? Pat, what was that last out? The Cannons. Oh, same batter? Oh, gotcha. 0-2 pitch now, or 0-2 for Jacob Stroh. As Findies is really showing what he's made of, getting ahead in the count early. Oof, that was a good curveball. Just could not quite find the top of the zone there. But that's what you want to see, confidence in a breaking curve.
It's a great pitch by Noah Findies.
He's going to try to get a chaser to the outside. Stroh holds up. 2-2 count. And he's going to get strike 3 on a fastball. That's a good way to start off your pitching for the night. As it goes 3 up, 3 down for the Rockets. The 5-3 ground ball, the fly out into center, and then a strikeout for Noah Findies. For the Patriots, we're going to get to the top of the order. Number 1, Braden Sweet. Number 14, Braden Smith. And number 8, Cam Kojal. Welcome back to Millard South. I'm Ben Barthlow with Tate Williams. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Patriots ahead 8-0 as we have Braden Sweet up now. On the mound is going to be William Schumann. That first pitch is going to be a ball. We just visited moments ago by a good friend of the program, Wyatt Geary. All right, it's going to be swung on. That's going to kind of die in the infield. Sweet's not going to be able to run it out. That's going to be a ground out to Jackson Volkmer.
I loved his, just his hustle there, trying to hustle down that line, hoping he'd make another error here to get him on with no outs.
And that was the hope. You never want to give up on a play like that, especially with Sweet speed. He was maybe mere feet away. Could have really gotten that. That breaking ball is going to be outside for Braden Smith. In his 2 attempts, he's been gotten a 2-run homer, and he reached on an error. Now he's going to be facing a 2-0 count. 1 out. For the Rockets, still no one warming up in the bullpen. So it'll be interesting to see if they're just going to see how long they can pitch Schumann before he really starts to collapse. That ball is going to be low. Schumann now down 3-0.
Smith really needs to be patient of what he looks for here in this at-bat. Really trying to find something he can work with.
It's going to be pitched down the middle. 3-1 count now. And, oh, it's going to be a low strike. Smith thought that was a ball 4, but no, it wasn't. Schumann's really been kind of getting bailed out by the ump tonight, as that one's going to be now full count. And our producer tonight, Miss Christine Caldall, the broadcast advisor, just wants to remind you guys that you see a little bit of smoke in the screen. That is our excellent concession staff and not a wildfire. That one's going to get into right field, as it passes both the first baseman and the second baseman on some hops. I mean, you can't complain about that hit. Better than just ended up striking out on stuff right on the edge. That's going to bring up number 8, Cam Kojal.
I think the Patriots really need to start being even more aggressive and starting to swing at pitches that they don't love but can handle. As it kind of looks like that umpire's expanding his zone here for the Patriots.
That's going to be a throw over to first base, and Braden Smith's going to reach safely back to first base. If you have any comments about the game, you can tweet at MSHS Common Sense for your chance to be featured on the stream. And the pitch to Kojal, that's going to be 1-0. One and 0 pitch to Kojal. That's going to be up into center field, left center. Center field is chasing that. That's going to be caught as Smith is going to have to run back.
Jordan Sachs really had to run for that ball. As we were talking about earlier, that wind is still blowing out to left field, which kind of looked like it caught that jet stream and just ran away from him. But great job by tracking that down and getting that out.
The most important part is getting the right first step, and he did step into his right side to go chase that one down. Next step is going to be number 10, the cleanup hitter, Braden Cannon. He's 1 for 2 today with his grand slam and his called strike 3.
Smith will take second on that pass ball.
That's a play we've seen over and over. Patriots on the bases being aggressive, ready for really kind of watching and staying alert. And as soon as that ball's in the dirt, they're going over to second base. And we've seen that 4th time today is that we've seen stolen base like that.
Braden really hoping he can do something here with 2 outs with the runner in scoring position.
0-1 pitch is going to be outside for a ball. With 2 outs, Cannon's just got to get a hit out into the outfield, find some green. He should be good to go. Schumann's going to take a peek back to his shortstop. No one's there. And that's going to be a weird hit down to Schumann. Schumann's going to make a routine play to first base.
Back to the pitcher, 1-3, retires. Side, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left.
That's going to be the end of the top of the, that's going to be the end of the 4th inning. Patriots don't score any this time. They did, however, get 1 hit, and that was the single for Braden Smith. For the Rockets, coming up will be number 19, Jacob Ecker, number 5, Tristan Brandt, and number 2, Jordan Sachs.
Patriots are looking like they're putting a little bit different lineup here right now, is putting in some guys who are trying to get some playing time and trying to develop here as they're already ahead 8-0.
Looking out into the field, we got a few new people. We have at first base, Easton Thomas, number 25. As we've said, pitching for the Patriots is going to be Noah Findies.
At second base is Adrian Ayala. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And then in left will be Tyler Moriarty.
In just a moment, we will see the beginning of the 5th inning. Up for the Rockets, number 19, Jacob Ecker. He's going to swing at that first one. That's going to be strike number 1.
Got the plate, number 19, Jacob Ecker.
Noah hoping to have another dominant inning like he did last inning with a low pitch count here.
So he's going to have the 0-1 pitch. Swing on and a miss. That's going to be strike number 2. Findy's looking dominant already, and he's only 2 pitches into this inning. If you're Jacob Ecker, honestly, you just got to try to defend. You got to get some contact, get something going your way. That's good contact. And we're going to have shortstop running. Kojal with a nice play, snags that, throws it over to Thomas to get the out. I kind of thought that was going to go into center field, but Kojal was able to run it down, snag it, throw it over.
That was a great play by Kojal. Just covering some ground and getting there to make that play.
That's going to be the first out of the inning. That's going to be number 5, Tristan Brandt is up next. He has flown out to right field. Findies throws that one into the outside batter's box. Next one, swing and a miss for Tristan Brandt.
Noah's looking very dominant right now. Just controlling his fastball right now.
Gonna have a batter's time called. Right back into it. 1-1 count with 1 out. Gonna catch the outside edge for a strike. That's been where you want to be throwing it because William Schumann for the Rockets has been bailed out by that pitch several times tonight. Suppose Findies is just finding it now. It's gonna be a hopper in front of the plate. 2-2 count.
Cowboys 2-2 on Brandt.
Brandt with the 2-2 count, 1 out. He's gonna swing and a miss. That's gonna be strikeout number 2 for Findies already.
Brandt down on strikes.
Jordan
Batting
Sachs
number 2,
going to be up now.
Jordan Sachs.
Number 2, the center fielder. He flew out to center field last time he's been up.
Noah's already got 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning.
Going to be close there, but that's going to be called a ball.
That was a great pitch by Noah. That ball really curved for him.
Next pitch, that's going to find that outside edge. Findies looks like he's going to start milking that side there. Now he's up 1-1 count with 2 outs. Just trying to keep it on the ground. As we know from seeing the Patriots offense, if it's in the air, you got to be really careful because that's probably going to get to the fence, if not beyond.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 count. Findies pitches that one high. 3-1 now. 2 outs. Good count for Sachs to be in. Really what you want. You're going to throw something good. But he's going to find that outside edge.
Full.
That's going to bring it to a full count now with 2 outs.
The great pitch by Noah, just locating that low outside corner here.
Think we're going to see it again. He's going to get that one pretty much down the middle. Kojal's going to be there, make the play. Throw it to Thomas. That's going to be out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Patriots.
Another dominant inning by Noah Findies. Doing great work here for the Patriots on senior night.
Home half 5.
And we're going to be down, coming to the bottom of the 5th inning in just a moment.
5, 6, 7 in the order.
Patriots lead 8-0. All right, right before we get into the bottom of the 5th inning, let's take a shout out to our sponsor, the Corner Kick. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. Honestly, I think their food is so good, we're actually catering it for my grad party. So a little nacho bar is going to be exciting. All right, and now we're getting into bottom of the 5th. It's going to be a ball.
12, Tyler Moriarty now batting.
Tyler Moriarty, number 12, is going to be batting now.
Moriarty hoping he can do some damage here. Hopefully end the game by scoring 2 runs.
I don't know if Moriarty is going to be able to just like hit a homer and just like run the bases twice.
I wish.
But hopefully we can get something flying out into left field, potentially gone. A little confidence booster for him. He's going to have a 1-1 count. That's going to hook in there. Strike number 2.
I'm really excited to see what Tyler can do here for the rest of this year and into next year. With just being a junior and getting this much playing time, already being able to develop this season, have some of the 8 leaders lead him going in to his senior year next year.
He's going to have a nice little blooper hit into left field. That one's going to drop, and he's going to get a single out of that one.
Puts the runner at first. Now batting number
Hear the dugout going crazy for Tyler.
Easton Thomas.
Next up, the senior, number 25, Easton Thomas, getting a little bit of playing time tonight on senior night.
Easton really hoping he can do some damage here as he's normally a PO as they call him, a pitcher only. Just hoping he could have some fun.
Who knows? We'll see him go yard. That's going to be a nice breaking pitch there. That's strike one. This is your hopefully scoring 2 runs here. Easton's the type of guy, just hit lines up out into left field, as we've seen all night. Easton's going to have a big swing on that one. He's not going to get it, though. That's going to be 2 strikes now. He's thinking the same thing we're thinking. Just go yard, get this game over with. It's getting cold. It's a little bit too windy.
Wind's blowing up.
Yep, you can hear it now. Schumann with the next pitch. And Thomas is going to go down on strikes. 3 pitches and a strikeout.
First out of the inning.
You know, at least he took some big swings here. Hopefully, hoping to end something.
He did take some big swings, that is for sure. Now we're going to have Logan Anderson up now. He's walked and he had a ground out, so not quite the outing you want to see from him. But hoping to change that here, as now we have on first base, Moriarty. First pitch is going to be a ball. And as we saw from Easton Thomas, he just wasn't selective enough.
Yeah.
He was just making the most of his little minute in the spotlight. Schumann's going to look over to first base. Throw back to first base. Moriarty's going to slide on back there. Wasn't taking too aggressive a lead. As, of course, Schumann being a lefty, just staring right at him with some laser eyes. But Moriarty gets back off.
Patriots already have 9 hits here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Schumann's going to throw that one down. That's going to be a strike. Schumann's actually starting to look better in this inning than he has previously. Of course, helped by Easton. But nonetheless, he is throwing some better pitches than we've seen all night. And that's what you want to see. I mean, dropping 8 runs is not necessarily how you want to start your game. But, I mean, you got to give him some brownie points for being able to kind of turn it around towards the end.
And there's yet any action in the Rockets bullpen still.
I think they're just surprised that this game has been able to go on. Because, of course, before this game, I was looking at the weather thinking, probably going to call it off because 70% chance of showers at 6 o'clock. It's been holding off here. Now, is it really cloudy? Yeah. But we're having baseball being played. As that ball is going to be the 3rd one, 3-1 count. Only 1 out still for Logan Anderson.
These teams are really hoping this rain can stay off, just drizzle a little bit so they can play tomorrow and finish this tournament.
Water the grass a little bit. Moriarty's going to go to second base now. He saw that. He read that pitch going low, and he just started taking off already.
That is Logan's 2nd walk of the night as he's being very patient.
I'm Ben Barthel on Millard South Media. Actual weather expert. We not getting paid for this, but looks like we have some showers that are just passing north in Blair and Fremont. But it looks like we're probably going to be able to get in the rest of this game as we're going to have a little bit of a meeting on the mound. But we've seen this storm develop, really kind of taken like a nice long path just a little bit north of Grand Island right now, actually.
The Rockets are just now starting to start someone in the bullpen.
You interrupted my weather.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully you can get sleep before the rain really starts coming because it starts to develop south of us, so Omaha probably should get missed mostly. But of course, it's going to be a cool night coming in tomorrow. We were pretty fortunate today, though, not to get a lot of humidity. That was a lifesaver, 80 degrees, but not too much humidity. I've been Ben Barthel, your Miller South Media resident weather expert. And we're back into the action now. Bottom of the 5th inning. Ashton Georges is up to bat. Georges has 2 runners on. Moriarty at second base. And Logan Anderson at first base. Only 1 out. So a hit would be nice here. Looks like Schumann's going to take a step off.
A nice hard hit here for Ashton should score Moriarty, as he is a very quick, lengthy kind of guy.
We're really starting to feel this one now from Millard South Meteorology, where my expert opinion says it's windy. 1-1 count now for Georges. We're having our fun. Good night for some baseball. Started off warm, cooled down a little bit. Can't complain about the heat. It's always a good thing. Moriarty's taking a 12-foot lead off second base. He's really going out there.
I will say, today really felt like baseball weather versus what we have been playing in. Hasn't really felt like baseball weather, but today is the first day where it really felt like it.
And, you know, fingers crossed, our April showers are kind of pushing into May a little bit, but, you know, can't complain. The grass is getting green. We're ready to go for some good baseball. That ball is going to be in the dirt. Ball 3. Oof. You know, one thing I have kind of noticed, the Rockets are kind of playing a little bit haphazardly, as you just saw right there. Kind of iffy throw from the catcher over the pitcher, and that's the kind of thing for Coach Geary you want to see is the Rockets are just kind of taking the rest of the game off. If you're the Rockets coach, obviously you don't want that. But Schumann's going to be able to get strike number 2 on that outside edge.
That umpire really looks like he really expanded that zone, as I can kind of see a clear view of where that ball crossed. Not a pitch Ashton wants to hit.
So if you're Georges, you're going to swing it out into right field, and of course it's going to kind of die a little bit more. Georges going to walk, loading the bases.
Georges takes the walk, loads the bases, with 1 out.
This will bring up Adrian,
Number 10, Braden,
the second baseman.
32, pinch hitting. Adrian Ayala.
Bases loaded with 1 out here for Adrian, hoping to do some damage.
Ayala, that's going to be
That'll be good
fly
enough
to
to.
center. And looks like Moriarty's going to sprint on home. Should be 9-0 now, Patriots. Ayala with a sac fly into center field.
Braden Sweet really hoping that we can end this game right now with the base hit to score Logan from second. End the game there. Don't deal with weather.
You know, for Lincoln, I mean, for all you Lincoln fans, several of you out there watching our stream, thank you for watching. You don't have to drive back in the weather, but for all those who attended the game tonight, for Millard South Meteorology, in my expert opinion, you might be running into some rain on your way home. So that's going to fly out into left field. That's going to be out number 3. Patriots score another 9-0 now. Total on the game so far, 9 hits. We will be back for the top of the 6th inning. Welcome back. Lincoln Northeast is now up. Number 8, Caleb Hunt is batting. Last time up, he flew out into right field.
That's a foul ball right back at the pitcher, or at the catcher.
Glad he's wearing his gear. 0-1 count now. Findis with the pitch. That's going to be a ball. Be a foul ball towards the northeast dugout.
There'll be a new catcher in for Ashton Georges, and that will be Jake Myers behind the plate for the Patriots.
As we just saw there, a nice arm from the umpire. And a nice catch for Cam Kojal, line drive. That's out number 1.
Right to the shortstop, Kozel for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 1, Nathan Brown.
Number 1, Nathan Brown's going to be up now at the shortstop. He had one of the Rockets' only 2 hits in the game so far. It was a single in the left field. A low called strike there for Findis.
This wind is really blowing in, as you can hear on our mics.
And unfortunately, we got to keep the windows open so you guys get a decent camera shot. So that's what it is. 0-2 count now. He's going to try to get that outside edge. That's been called all night. Not called there. Findis, I mean, you can't complain about that. I mean, you can. But a little bit inconsistency there. Nothing hurt. Findis probably going to go right back to that spot. He does, and he gets the call. Oh, maybe that one was just a fluke. Findis on the called strike 3. That's going to bring us to the top of the order. Jackson Volkner. He is struck out, and he has gotten a ground ball single, the other of the 2 hits for the Rockets. First pitch is going to be swung on and missed for your Volkner. Next pitch is going to be called a strike, and that's going to be on the lower side of the zone, but it's going to be in there.
There will be more action in the Patriots bullpen. Just trying to make sure that they have everyone available to pitch in this tournament if need be.
Yes, you want to keep all the pitch counts low so that you aren't having one player pitch the whole game and then be unavailable. What a breaking pitch as Findis can't quite get it in there for strike 3. He's really got some stuff. He just has not gotten the calls to go his way. You saw that one earlier, just around that kind of same pitch. Findis goes for that outside edge, doesn't get it. It's unfortunate now we're in a full count situation with 2 outs. Findis trying to end this inning right here. Swing and a miss on a fastball. That's strike 3. Patriots get the third out. 3 up, 3 down with 2 strikeouts for Findis in this inning. That brings us total to 4 strikeouts. Both Patriots pitchers have been dealing, as that is now the 7th strikeout on the game so far. We'll be right back from Millard South Media. Welcome back. We're going to take another look at our sponsor, the Corner Kick. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. And as I said earlier, excellent grad party food, Nacho Bar. I'm super excited. I mean, who wouldn't be? Nacho Bar. I remember going to a grad party last year. I think they had a Qdoba bar. Delicious. So anytime you get those kind of fun foods for your grad parties, especially Corner Kick, check them out.
I'm going to go to your grad party just for the Corner Kick.
Not for me graduating or anything.
Yep, just for the Corner Kick.
I would too.
Yeah.
Except I'm kind of obligated to be at my own grad party, so, you know, it is what it is. All right. For the Patriots, we're going to have the top of the order now. Braden Smith, I believe. Yeah, that's Braden Smith. So not the top of the order, second in the order.
Close enough.
Yeah. We've been subbing some players in and out, so I've been throwing off my lineup. In for the Rockets is going to be number 19. I don't have a name for them, but it's a different pitcher now.
That pitch will be inside, called strike.
Number 19, the designated hitter on point is going to be Jacob Eckers pitching, and he's dealing, getting Smith to be 2 strikes.
Smith down 0-2 with no outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 6th, my bad.
And that's going to be a high foul ball. That's going to be out of play. Hopefully that didn't hit your windshield.
I parked over there.
I did too. But, you know, I figure that being at least in the second row, I'm pretty safe unless it, like, bounces. Maybe then it'll have the distance to get out there, but
I'm right outside the fence.
What a rip to the right side. It's going to go right into the northeast bullpen. These 2 strikes. Ecker with the 0-2 pitch. He's going to get the strikeout. That's strike number 3.
Like we've said earlier, that this umpire has really expanded the zones, trying to help out the Rockets as they're down 9-0 here.
You know, trying to get out of this game a little bit quicker. Start your car, warm it up. Try to beat the Storm home. But honestly, a beautiful night for baseball. Can't complain. You know, a little bit of extra wind throws a little bit of variability in there. So you can't complain. Got 2 home runs on the night. As Ecker is now going to be seeing Cam Kojal. Kojal's going to swing on that one. That's going to go far out of play over us.
Kojal's been very hot. Still recently with his swing, just looking very good.
That's going to be a ball. That looked to me like it was pretty close to being over the plate there, but
looked a little high.
Okay, gotcha. Yep, so we're going to have a 1-1 count now. Ecker's going to pitch that one in there. Going to get a little bit of a fly ball single into left field. Ooh, throw my pencil.
Great work by Cam, just staying through that ball and hitting opposite field there with that curveball.
And he got a little bit of a weird spin on that. I thought it was going to kind of just bloop right over the shortstop's head, but it went a little bit further than that. Braden Cannon's going to be up now. Cannon's had that one explosive at-bat. He's gone 1 for 3 today. Can't complain because this hit was a grand slam to really start off the Patriots scoring. But he struck out and grounded out. That's going to be a wild pitch over the head. Kojal's going to take second with ease.
Patriots have a runner on second with 1 out with Braden Cannon up. This is a really big opportunity that Cannon could take advantage of, but they intentionally walk him. Interesting move by the Rockets. I think they were trying to get Tyler Moriarty up, who hasn't had much experience at the varsity level, and also have an opportunity to get that double play and get him out of the inning here quicker.
Yes, and we're going to have number 24 running for Cam Kojal. get a little bit more speed on the base path, I would assume. We're making some audibles now for the Patriots. Drew DeVries is the one with courtesy running.
AKA the Giraffe.
Giraffe. Drew the Giraffe. You know, is he a fast runner? You would know. You kind of play with him a little bit. Is he a pretty fast runner?
He's quick. He's got those long legs that he just uses to tread.
You know, when you think of giraffes, usually you think of a little bit more like clumsy and lanky. So, I mean, at least it's good. He's fast. He's got some speed with him. He's going to get a huge lead off. Looks like the Rockets aren't really going to do much to try to pick him off.
Tyler Moriarty is now up, who last step at his single down the left field line, hoping to do something again, scoring Drew from second base.
DeVries gets called back a little bit by the second baseman. Ecker's just going to fire it down. DeVries, with the speed, gets over to third base before the catcher even grabs the ball. I was doubting you a little bit, but, you know, just proved it right there. He was well on his way to second base or third base. Read that one real well.
Never doubt me.
Noted, Tate, noted. All right. We have 2-0 count with only one out. 2 runners in scoring position with DeVries at third base. And I don't recall who that is at second base. Number 17, I believe.
That'll be Braden Cannon at second base.
Oh, that's right. Oh, because they intentionally walked him. I gotcha. Yeah, Braden Cannon.
Ecker really looking like he's starting to struggle, kind of losing control. And then intentionally walked Tyler Moriarty to load the bases for the Patriots. And that'll bring up Easton Thomas.
You know, we've been giving Easton a lot today. I really hope he can prove us right or prove us wrong.
Yeah, he needs to take those big swings he did last at bat. Just
with a little bit more. He wants to be a little bit more particular. You know, I'm all in for Easton here. See what he can do. That first pitch is going to be low.
Nothing he can do about that.
This is really the make or break play here because we're looking towards the end of the game. Can Easton score at least one? He's got bases loaded.
He just can't put a ball on the ground.
This is true. Ecker with the next pitch. Thomas swings on that. That's going to be not quite what you wanted. That's going to be a fly ball into left field. Looks like DeVries is going to tag up, and he's going to stay there. He would have been safe, though, as that ball was feet from the plate. As Thomas got contact, solid contact.
Yep. Swung hard. Nothing else you can ask for from a little PO.
Yep, participation trophy. I mean, got contact. Can't say that about all the players in the world. Can't say that about me in my youth baseball days. Don't think I was good for much. Maybe 2 for 80. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. Next up, it's going to be number 20, Logan Anderson. He swings hard on that one. That's going to be a strike.
Patriots really just need one run here to end the game right here, right now. Beat the Storm, go home, get some nice little rest.
Get some Z's as the Storm rolls on in tonight. Anderson's going to watch that one go.
Anderson has 2 walks on the night. Even a walk would work. Walking a runner. The sky is starting to turn a little bit darker than it was earlier this game.
Anderson's going to swing on that. That's going to be a ground ball. Guess it's going to hit off of him. Call it dead. All right. With Anderson here, we're going to take a quick look back at Millard South Meteorology. I'm Ben Bartholow, your resident meteorologist for Millard South Media. We're going to be looking at storms to the north. They're going to start rolling in. Right now, they're looking kind of over Columbus, Fremont area. If you are a Lincoln fan on your drive home, you'll probably stay dry. Hopefully, you might see some showers, but, you know, nothing too much to worry about as the storms have really kind of slowed down tonight. And you will see them in the middle of the night. That's going to be a fly ball into left field, and that's going to be out number 3. Patriots could not convert on the bases loaded deal there. as we're going to bring up the top of the 7th now in just a moment. Back
Hey,
to Millard South Meteorology for just a quick moment while I have the spotlight. You really are.
Hold on. The Patriots are now bringing in a new pitcher.
That's probably more important than my weather.
That is Noah Nordstrom
No.
for the Patriots.
No Nordstrom. So back to the weather. We're having our fun here in Really South Media. From my expert source of the weather.com app, looks like you aren't really going to be seeing much action until 11:20-ish, where we're going to start seeing more severe storms, possibly getting some light hail. But hopefully you're home by then. And this storms really hasn't been shaping up to what we've heard earlier in the day. We were saying damaging winds. It's kind of really degraded. It's really going to start hitting Kansas, northeast Kansas pretty hard. But up in Omaha and Lincoln, we're going to be golden, hopefully, knock on wood. For Millard South Meteorology, I'm your resident meteorologist, Ben Bartholow. We'll be back for the top of the 7th inning in just a moment. Noah Nordstrom pitching for the Patriots, the top of the 7th inning. First pitch is going to be a ball.
This will only be Noah's second appearance on the varsity level. Just hoping to, get some pitches in against some varsity level hitters.
Yes. Has he been pitching at the JV level quite a lot?
Last year he pitched a lot, but as of this year, because he's a junior, he cannot play JV.
Gotcha. So it's good to see Nordstrom getting some more practice here. It's going to be swing and a miss. Strike one. Nordstrom really hoping third pitcher of the night, really trying to get this close. Really, honestly, just keep people off the bases. Maybe one doesn't hurt, but right now you're looking 1-2 count. 2 good pitches. They have not been looking.
If he shuts him down here, then he will end the game for him, as is the top of the 7th inning.
Cody Bruce up. He's going to watch that ball on the outside. 2-2 count. That next pitch is going to be far to the outside. It's going to be a full count for Cody Bruce. So he swung on foul ball, out of play. We're going to take a quick moment to give a little thank you to the ones who are sharing the press box with us. We have Pat Geary doing the call. Then we have Mr. Andy Means doing the scoreboard. He is a state championship winner for football, just retired from coaching this year. And then we have Mr. Steve Kirkman all the way at the end, I believe doing some stats, maybe some live tweeting. Another state championship softball coach for the varsity team. We're still going to have a full count. That's going to be ripped into right field. And looks like that's going to keep him at a single. Nice little play by Logan Anderson.
That'll only be the Rockets' 3rd hit of the night.
Story of the game, Rockets have not been able to get much contact on the ball, and thus only getting them 3 hits in the game. And you can't win a game with 3 hits when your other team scores 9 runs. Very difficult. Looks like that's going to be a ball. Okay, we're going to 2-0 pitch for Nordstrom. Not going to get in there. If you have any thoughts on this game, you can tweet them out to @MSHS Common Sense for your chance to be featured. A little during our little wrap-up time. That ball is going to be ball 4. Nordstrom walks. Tristan Brandt.
Bruce over to second. Now batting number 20, Jacob Stroh.
Jacob Stroh up now. Has not had a good outing. Struck out twice, both times swinging. Patriots hoping to get a double play here. Just something on the ground to shortstop or second base. Really convert something out of it.
Feels looking very beautiful right now with those lights.
Absolutely. That ball's going to be in the dirt. Bounce back. Looks like we're going to have runners in scoring position. If you're Nordstrom, you just want to keep this shutout going. But once again, being up 9 runs, wouldn't be too concerned with allowing a run or two.
Nordstrom is down in the count 1-0.
Gonna pitch a fastball by him. Strike 1. If you're Nordstrom, where do you want to pitch just to kind of keep it on the ground?
I'd say he wants a low curveball, just something he can chase at for. Get him down, thinking a little bit more in a 1-2 count.
That's going to be close to coming at us in the press box. Foul ball, 1-2 count. Nordstrom's got him where you need. Still no outs for the Rockets. Runners in scoring position. Cody Bruce and Tristan Brandt are those two. It's going to be a high fly ball into left field.
That wind wilts.
That's going to be a great catch by the left fielder, Braden Smith, as he, I think, might have robbed that home run. Hopefully our producer, Miss Caldwell, can hit the replay button and we can maybe see it again. That's a nice catch there.
Left field. Nice play by the left fielder. Bruce scores on the play. Runner holds at second.
You want to grab the white bar and drag it. This one. This is the drag to where?
The Rockets scored 1 on that sacrifice fly. Counts 1-1 with 1 out. And that is a swing and a miss for Noah.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Chase Morehouse.
1-2 count now. Not going to swing on that. That's going to be a ball. 2-2 count now. Rockets only scored 1 on that last play. Patriots are still up by a total of 8, so nothing hurt for Noah Nordstrom and the Patriots. Yeah, ball at about the level of the head. Ball 3.
Count is full with 1 out.
And that's going to be ball 4. Going to walk him. That is going to bring up
Runners at first and second, 1 out.
number 17.
It'd be huge for Noah to roll a double play here with 1 out. Get the game over with.
We called strike. Started off. It's going to be a little bit high for a ball.
Runner on second there is looking a little aggressive. Something for Myers to keep his eye on. As the runner is going to go on a double steal for the Rockets.
One and two count now for Nordstrom. That's going to hit the outside edge. That's going to be strike number 3. Nordstrom with a called strike 3. Called strikeout. Be out number 2. Bringing up number 2 for the Rockets. Number 2, Jordan Sachs. It's going to be a little bit high for a ball.
Patriots now have 2 down. Hoping to end it here.
Quick shout out once again to our excellent photographers from Millard South. We have Jennifer Castle, I believe, I cannot remember her for Instagram. We have Haley Geringer as well. We have Allison Sievers as well. Allison Sievers is going to be Allie Christine Photos. Haley Geringer is going to be Geringer_photography. And Jennifer Castle is going to be Jennifer Castle Photography. All of those on Instagram. So if you want to go check out some of their photos from the game, maybe save a few, by all means, go for it. That's going to be a fly ball. Thomas is going to be chasing it down. That's going to get into the Rockets dugout. Hopefully, did not hit anyone in the head. It's going to be 2 and 2. 2 outs. Nordstrom looking to end the game right here.
That wind really just picked up right now. Hoping to end it here. Beat the Storm home. Like we said all night, just try and end it quick.
You know, we said end it quick, and now we're at the bottom of the 7th inning at the end of the game.
Top of the 7th. Come on now.
Top of the 7th, my bad. And they're going to send him. Kojal's going to be there for the play. And they are not going to get the force out at second base. So that's going to be another Northeast runner to score. Kojal had his momentum going, and he decided to flip it over to second base. That's going to be a close play, but that's not going to be the out to end the game. He's going to go for the fielder's choice and could not get it. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Noah just really needs 1 out here.
1 out down the game for sure. Nordstrom with the next pitch. That might be it, as that's going to go right into center field. Routine play. That's going to be out number 3. Patriots win 9-2 with the final score. Noah Nordstrom with the close. Excellent pitching by Jake Dennis to seal the deal. So a little look back at the game. We had the Braden Cannon grand slam to start off the game. Can you believe that was in the first inning? Then we had the 2-run homer by Braden Smith and the other RBI sprinkled in there. So have a good night. For Millard South Meteorology, have a safe drive home. Hopefully you don't get too much hail or don't get too much rain. For Millard South Media, I'm Ben Bartholow with Tate Williams. Have a good, safe, warm night.